Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Smitha. In today's video, I will be recreating my bridal look, which is much different from everything else that I've done on my channel. So stay tuned for all the scoop. Let's dig into the wedding album and take a look at some of the pictures. My husband and I, we got married in Bangalore in, hold your breath, 2002. So in another 3 years, it's going to be 20 years since we're married. We got married in a very traditional Tamilian setting because my husband is a Tamilian and I really enjoy those traditions, and that's why you'll see me wear the 9-yard sari as well. And in 2002, I moved to the US. A lot of you have asked me about my accent. That's where I get it from. I've lived in the US for almost half of my life. We have 2 kids. Our older one is almost a teenager and our younger one is 11 years old. As we move along this video, I will give you more information, but for now, let's get this started. This video is going to be especially helpful for brides-to-be who plan to do your own makeup. If you're nifty like me, I did my own makeup too. So without further ado, let's get this started. And if you're new here, please take a moment to subscribe. As always, I'm starting with my eyebrows. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills DIPBROW pomade in dark brown. Using this angled brush from Doe Color, I'm going to fill in the sparse areas. My eyebrows were so overdone, you guys. That's one of the reasons I fear getting my eyebrows done in India, because I feel like they make it really thin and I really enjoy my natural thick eyebrows. Using a spoolie, I'm going to comb my hair just so the color spreads across evenly. And then I'm going to set my eyebrows using a clear mascara. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Clear Mascara. Using the Maybelline Instant Age Refined Concealer in Honey, I'm going to clean up the borders of my eyebrows, and then I'm going to use it on my eyelids as a base for my eyeshadows. I'm going to spread the concealer out with a damp beauty sponge before I set it with some translucent Airspun loose powder. And the way I'm going to set the powder today is only in areas where I have crease lines. I'm not going to set the entire lid because I'm going to be using a shimmer color on the lid, and it's just easier to apply shimmer when you have a sticky base. I was browsing through the entire album to see if there were any pictures where you could clearly see my eye makeup, but I couldn't find any. In all the pictures, my eyes are wide open and I have a big smile that makes your eyes smaller. And to add to that, I have hooded eyes, so you can barely see what's going on my lids. But because I did my own makeup, I know that I was wearing a gold shimmer eyeshadow, so we will stick with that theme. But of course, that was 2002. There were no transition colors or contours or highlights or anything. We've advanced to 2019. So I will do the same makeup, but in the 2019 style. I'm going to start with applying some sticky tape in the corners of my eyes to get those sharp edges. I'm going to first take this gold shimmer and I'm going to apply it throughout the lid using my finger. It just applies better with finger, or you can also use a brush with some Fix Plus or any setting spray for that matter. Dip it in the shadow and apply it. And for transition, I'm going to use this brown shade. I'm going to mostly focus this in the outer corner. With my Sigma E40 blending brush, I'm going to blend it out at the crease so everything softens up. Using this antique gold shimmer, I'm going to highlight my brow bones. And for that light glitter on my lids, I'm going to be using the Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in Gold Goddess. First, I'm going to pat it directly on my lid and use my finger to spread it out. And look how stunning that looks. If you use your finger to spread it out, it looks more delicate. If you apply it directly, it looks more concentrated. So depending on the kind of look that you're going for, you can either apply it directly or use your finger to spread it out. I applied a lip balm to prime my lips. I used the Wet n Wild lip balm. And now I'm going to prime my face and neck using the NYX Photo Loving Primer. So for everyone who's wanting to know, my husband and I, we had an arranged marriage. My parents met his parents first, and then he and I got to exchange a couple of emails. He came down to see me within a month. We were engaged in 2 days and got married in the next 20 days. I'm using an orange corrector from the Coastal Scents Concealed Palette to neutralize any dark circles and dark patches on my face. And then I'm going to lightly set it with some translucent powder before I move on to the foundation. That way the color corrector will not mix with the foundation and it will not make your face appear orange. For foundation, I'm going to be using the BECCA Ultimate Coverage in Olive. I always recommend using a full coverage, long-lasting foundation for brides. Full coverage because it looks flawless, long-lasting so it can last you throughout the day. And I always recommend using a sponge when you apply a color corrector because the sponge pushes the foundation onto your skin. So that way it doesn't mix with the color corrector. But if you use a brush, sometimes the brush can move the color corrector from inside and mix it with the foundation. To highlight, I'm using the Instant Age Rewind Concealer from Maybelline in Honey. Obviously, in 2002, I didn't have any concealers or highlighters or any of the good stuff. But like I mentioned before, I'm upgrading my makeup to 2019. I'm going to set this concealer using a loose powder. And then I'm going to set my entire face with the NYX Press Powder in medium beige. So when we got married, I was still studying. I was doing my MBA and I still had one more semester to finish. So after we got married, we stayed away from each other for about 6 months. He was back here in the US and I was still in India because I had to finish my final semester. And after I finished my semester in October of 2002, I moved to the US. And ever since I've worked in corporate America till a couple years ago when I said I have to follow my passion, it's now or never. And I said quits to the corporate world and started my YouTube channel and I'm happier than ever. I'm using some loose powder underneath my eyes to catch any fallouts before I jump back into my eye makeup. First, I'm using the brown shadow throughout my lower lash line. I'm going to smoke it out using a pencil brush. I'm going to be using the Jordana Easy Liner in black to tightline my waterline. And then I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild liquid liner in black to draw out a wing and line my top lash line. And then I'm going to use some black eyeshadow throughout my lower lash line very close to the waterline using a definer brush. I'm using the gold shimmer to highlight my inner corners. And then I'm going to apply some mascara and attach some falsies. For false lashes, I'm using Harjot lashes in Love Affair. These are foaming lashes, so they are cruelty free. Using Fawn from Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Contour Kit, I'm going to be contouring my face. I have a separate video coming up on just contouring, so stay tuned for that. To add some warmth and dimension, I'm going to be using Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This will also give you that beautiful sun-kissed glow. And for blush, I'm going to be using Sigma Aura Powder in Sigma Pink. To add a light glow throughout my face, I'm going to be highlighting using the So Hollywood Illuminator from Anastasia Beverly Hills. One of the reasons I threw in these extras is there could be a lot of brides to be watching this video. So I want to make it very easy for you to follow so you can do your own makeup. If, like I said, if you're nifty like me and you do your own stuff, this will come in very handy during your big day. I was in a red glossy lipstick. I'm not sure which brand it was, but today for lipstick, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild lipstick in Missy and Fierce. And then over that, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild lip gloss in My Cherry Amour. And finally, I'm going to lock my makeup in using the L'Oreal Infallible Setting Spray. During my wedding, I was in temple jewelry. I tried to pull every temple jewelry that I had at home right now. I don't have the same exact jewelry, but I tried to find a close match. And for bindi, I'm keeping this long vertical bindi. We call it a tilka. Let me know what you guys call it. And of course, I had a long braid with ornaments in the braid and mogra in my hair. And here is the final look. And before I finish up, my husband's name is Deepak, and that's where I get Smitha Deepak from. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, don't forget to thumbs up and leave a comment below. I've listed all the products that I used in the description box below, along with my social media links. So make sure you're following me on Instagram and Facebook for more scoop. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with another brand new tutorial. Bye guys.